Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my go-to eyeshadow look lately. It is something I wear a lot. It's also a look that I do on people that I've done makeup on, and it makes everyone's eyes pop, and it's just beautiful overall. It's super easy using the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I am obsessed with. I think you guys know that already. I actually was asked to do this because I think I've done this makeup look. I had this makeup on in a couple videos ago, and I have tried filming this so many times. If you enjoy this makeup look and you try it on yourself, please tag me in it. I love seeing how you guys recreate it and the little twists you put on it on your own. You guys always look gorgeous, so please tag me in it. If you want to see how I got this eyeshadow look, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I did, which I already have on my eyes, is a base. You can use an eyeshadow primer. I don't like it as much because it doesn't cover up all the veins and stuff on my eyelids because I'm super pale and light and you can see all that. But if you like that, that's your thing, go ahead, you can do that. They do keep eyeshadow on very well, but I like a fuller coverage thing, so I did put concealer on. You can do foundation, whatever you want. I am going to set what I did with the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I'm going to be using this whole entire time, and I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, which I use all the time. You guys have seen it in every single one of my videos, and I'm going to go in with these first two shades right here. It's a great base. It blends in well with the colors that we're going to be using later on. And I'm blending it all the way up to my brow bone. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little less fluffy brush. This is by Morphe. It's M441. I don't have a code. I wish. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be one of those people. But I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of like a rosy color, I guess. And I'm going to blend that into my crease. And I'm gonna go in with this big fluffy brush that I just used before and just blend everything out. Blend, like I always say. I just love all these colors. Like, I would wear every single one by itself. I just love how they all look together. You know, I love these colors. Okay. So, next, I'm going to be taking a crease brush. This is again by Morphe M321. I do like their brushes, but I think they're a little overrated. I don't think I've talked about this before, but they do kind of have fallout. Like, their bristles are a little weird, and I feel like they irritate my eye a little more than other fluffy brushes I use. Anyway, I'm taking this little crease brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and also this deep red shade. I'm also bringing in a little bit of the reddish brown into this kind of look because I feel like it goes really well. So I'm just putting that into my outer corner and blending it out. Don't worry about being too precise with this because we're going to be cutting the crease. Also, don't worry about blending with this one. This one isn't easy to blend with. So on top of that, in my outer corner, I'm just gonna go in with this one and this one. So I'm bringing a little bit of a brighter orangey red into it and back into my outer corner. Okay, so I'm blending it out again, as you can see. Sorry, I'm not like, this is literally a tutorial and I keep forgetting to tell you what I'm doing. Oh, I'm a mess. Okay, so just blend it. Okay, so that's that. Next, I'm going to go in, and you can use whatever you primed with, if it was a concealer or foundation. I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape, and we're going to cut our crease. And I'll show you what I do for that. So, cutting your crease sounds a little intimidating, but it's really not. I cut my crease. I don't cut right where my crease is. I go a little bit above it. I think a lot of people do that, and it makes your eyeshadow looks pop even more. So that's just what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you exactly how I do everything. I'm just bringing this a little bit closer. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I went a little bit above, and then you just fill it out. And I go to where I put my outer corner colors, really. And the less concealer you have on your brush, the better, and the more precise it can be. So just take it slow, especially if you're new at this. Okay, and then I go in and blend it out with my finger. All right, so next, I do not use the Jaclyn Hill palette for this. I am going to go in with Becca Cosmetics. This is a highlight in Opal. It is so, so beautiful, and I think I've talked about this before, but it is literally the perfect lid shade. Like, I am so obsessed with it. Jaclyn Hill does have some goldeny shades, but they're a little too dark. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with this look. You don't have to follow it completely, but I just feel like this literally is the perfect color for this. So basically, I'm going to take a flat brush, like this, just a little flat brush. I'm gonna take any kind of spray. You can take setting spray, you can take a priming spray, anything. This is e.l.f. Hydrating Aqua Primer Mist. And I'm just gonna spray it on to make the brush wet, obviously. And the reason I do this is because it picks up the color a lot better. It makes it more pigmented. Another way, if you don't have brushes, if you don't have a mist, you don't have things like that, you can also go in with your finger and it has the same effect. But because I did a cut crease, it's a lot easier and more precise with a brush. So anyway, I'm just gonna go right in here and I'm gonna go over wherever I put my concealer for the cut crease. Okay, and to make sure that's blended out, I'm gonna go back in with my crease brush and just pat it where it meets, where the crease cut ends. Then I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy one and make sure everything is really blended out and beautiful. And that's that for the lid. And before we apply mascara or anything like that, I'm gonna go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm going to take this shade and this one. And I'm gonna go in underneath my eye. Just a little bit, not too crazy. Okay, and then it's really your preference if you wanna do eyeliner or anything like that. I think if you tight lined, it would be beautiful. This is what I do when I do the look. It's really up to you. I feel like sometimes if you're doing a dramatic, like wing or something like that, it can almost take away from the look that you just did, or it can add to it. It really just depends on what your preference is. It's really up to you. Same thing with false lashes. I'm staying away from those for a little bit because of my whole eye fiasco, but it's really up to you. Those could definitely make the look good. But if I'm doing this when I wear makeup, like not on a daily basis, but when I feel like doing makeup, I don't feel like doing the whole false eyelashes, stuff like that, especially if it's during the day. So again, it's up to you guys. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Opal again and I'm gonna put it in my inner corner to make my eyes pop. And it really, really helps. Okay. There we go. And then for mascara, I'm going to add a little more right now. There are very few high-end makeup things that I like, but one of them is the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. I love it. I've yet to find something this good in drugstore makeup. So I actually applied a little bit of that already, but I'm gonna do like a little bit of a touch-up. I love, love, love this mascara. They also, if you go to places like, I think they might have it at Nordstrom. I'm not sure where they have it, where like makeup is, stuff like that. I get, at Saks Fifth, they have samples. So places that sell it do have samples like Dillard's, wherever they sell Chanel makeup. So if you did want to try it, you can just go in and ask for a sample. And that little tube lasts a good amount of time. So, if you're thinking about whether you want to make a purchase like that, I would definitely go and try it out first because, you know, everything works differently on everyone. So anyway, that is it for this long, drawn out video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.